The variety of desires being made manifest is fascinating.
It wasn't on the listing, the manifest.
I'm sorry about the manifest.
No manifest.
Hello and welcome. Today we are going to tackle a single English word. But this word is a fascinating one because you hear it used in so many different ways. And I promise, by the end of this, you are going to understand all of them. So let's get into it and unlock the word manifest. So you've probably heard someone say something just like this, right? It's all over social media, maybe your friends have even said it. People are always talking about manifesting their dreams or manifesting a better life. But what are they actually saying? And is that the same manifest you'd hear in a completely different context like a history class? And that really is the big question, isn't it? It feels like it has a dozen different meanings. But here's the secret. The thing that's going to make it all click? Every single use of this word comes from one core idea. So let's solve this little language puzzle together. Okay, here it is, the absolute key to understanding everything about this word. It all boils down to this one simple concept, to make something clear. If you can remember that, you've pretty much cracked the code. Yeah, and it's very hard. To manifest something is to reveal it. It's about taking something that's hidden, or maybe just an idea, and bringing it out into the open so that everyone can see it and understand it. It's about clarity. I love this analogy. Imagine you're standing by the sea, and it's super foggy. You can't see a thing. But then the fog starts to lift, and suddenly this enormous ship is just there. Now, the ship didn't magically appear, right? It was there the whole time. The fog clearing just made it visible. It has become manifest. So, with that core idea of making clear in our minds, let's see how it works in practice. We're going to start with the two most common ways you'll see this word, as an adjective and as a verb. And the difference is actually really simple. When it's an adjective, it's just describing something as being obvious or clear. It's a state of being. But as a verb, it's the action. It's the doing of showing up or making something clear. Let's look at an example. If we say her relief was manifest on her face, we just mean you could see it plain as day. There was no question about how she felt. It was right there, totally obvious, just like that ship appearing through the fog. And now for the verb. Think about this sentence. At first, the person seemed fine, but then the symptoms started to show themselves. They appeared. They became clear. The illness was making itself known. That action of appearing, that's manifesting. Okay, so the adjective and the verb, they make sense, they connect back, but this is where it gets really interesting, because manifest can also be a noun, a thing. And at first, this seems like it has nothing to do with anything we've just talked about. You've definitely heard this before, right? Maybe in a pirate movie or a documentary. A ship's manifest. It sounds so official, so technical. How in the world does a piece of paper connect to our idea of making something clear? Well, a ship's manifest is literally just a list. It's a document that details all the cargo on board a ship, how much there is, and where it's all going. Pretty simple. But again, why is it called a manifest? And there it is. That's the aha moment. That list takes everything hidden away in boxes and containers deep inside the ship, and it makes the contents perfectly, officially clear. It declares everything for authorities to see. So the list itself manifests what's inside the ship. It all comes back to that same core idea. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so armed with all of that, let's circle all the way back to where we started this whole thing. That popular idea of manifesting a new job. Now we can finally connect all the dots. This modern use of manifesting is basically taking the verb form, that action of making something appear, and applying it on a really personal level. It's this idea that if you focus your thoughts and your intentions on something you want, you can actually perform the action of bringing it into your reality. So, when someone says they're manifesting a new job, what they're doing is trying to take this desire, this dream that only exists in their head, and turn it into something tangible, something clear, obvious, and real in the outside world. They're trying to make their own invisible ship appear through the fog. So here it is, your simple little toolkit for the word manifest. Anytime you see it, just run through this checklist in your head. Is it describing something as obvious? Is it the action of something appearing, or is it a list that's making things clear? You've got this. You'll be able to figure it out every single time. And that brings us to the end. One word that takes us from a cargo list on a ship all the way to a personal dream. And it's all held together by that one simple idea, making things clear. So let me leave you with a final thought. What will you manifest in your own English learning journey? Maybe it's fluency, one word at a time. Keep at it, and we'll see you in the next one.